What is your mind? State your states of mind. What have you done leaving the world behind? No matter what reflections you see, you can change your state of mind to whatever you would like it to be. So, I've just been on a state of mind rampage over the last month and a half, I would say, a month or something. It was kicked off by kind of a state of crisis in my life. And there's a lot of tools I learned in former crises in my life, which I had at the ready. I had a whole crisis toolkit full of a Ho'oponopono hammer. I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you. To forgive and clear the demons of the past so that I could live in the moment, live from a place of inspiration rather than memory. That was massive. And sobriety was a big one, but just really, really keying in on the fact that every day it's like mine to choose my state of mind and taking real ownership of that and finding a purpose in life and having purpose-driven motivation. I mean, if your life goes into enough of a crisis and you have people to take care of in your life, it's easier to get into a state of purpose-driven motivation because, you kind of have no choice in the matter. It's like it becomes like sink or swim. And I did this great interview yesterday on TNT radio show with Derek Bullen, who wrote this book, something about, oh my God, why can't it's okay to be in defense of wealth. And he was talking about in the book, I haven't read the book, but the conversation was epic. I think it's probably on their archives. I really recommend it. And the demonization of becoming rich and how these kind of things are demonized, that in actual fact, it's like the rich get richer, the poor get poorer, and that whole philosophy. And it's kind of like demonized to, like, on some level become successful. I mean, not entirely. A lot of people value that and stuff, but you know what I mean, like the narrative that rich people are scumbags and only care about themselves and all that. When in actual fact, they provide, wealth for more people. They provide jobs. If you make yourself successful, the people around you are also more likely to be successful. It's interesting the way our society, or there's propaganda about which anything that kind of empowers humanity to independence and freedom seems to get demonized. Works across all kinds of things. I feel like we've seen it with our health, and finances is another thing. So we ended up talking about manifestation. I asked him about manifestation because I'm kind of been obsessed with it lately. And he said he did a lot of that. He got to a point in his life where they were living on fumes and, ATM not having enough money for groceries, that kind of thing. The guy's a billionaire now. And, so it's just a real interesting conversation to get into the mind of somebody like that. And he visualized things. He went on vision quests and even was told on a vision quest to take 60 days off, which was really counterintuitive. But when he took that time off, then he could go back and sort of see in his business what was working and what wasn't more clearly. I equated it with songwriting. If you start writing a song and you put it down, it's like your subconscious works on the song. When you're away, you come back and it's like a verse you were stuck on. It works, but this is kind of a sidebar. But he wrote down his goals, and I don't know. I think the thing is it's like getting your state of mind into a place where you feel good, you feel energized, you're out of the past, and you start visualizing the future that you want. And it's not like you're not living in the present. On the contrary, you're more in the present, because in the present you're really sort of having fun, inspired, building this life that you really want. And you have the feeling that it's already with you, because in a way, if you submerge yourself into that pursuit, it already is with you. So it's easy to feel that the success is already happening. And then things in your life start blossoming, like you start having signposts that, and that becomes fun, because you're kind of crafting this existence. And it's great if you have a purpose behind it of service. It could be to raising a child. It could be helping your fellow man, whatever it is, I mean, just a purpose to be a light in the world. It just imbues you with more fuel to the fire. So I don't know, this is a video that's just kind of rambling, but it's also just about positive vibes, and knowing that you can take control of your existence, and that you can observe your thoughts and make sure that if you have something that's negative come up in your mind, you sort of start noticing it more, and you kind of like boo 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 boo, get rid of it, replace it with a vision of the future you would like to manifest. All right. Peace and love, everyone. Have a beautiful weekend.